What did I tell you guys about this Chelsea team? What did I tell you most importantly about Joao Pedro? Everyone said to me on the terrace, everyone said to me in my comments, everyone said to me on Instagram DMs. Make sure you get down and follow that, and the TikTok, both of those in the description. Everyone said to me, Joao Pedro is not going to be that good. Henry, he only got 5 non-penalty goals at Brighton. Out of his 16 GA, how many are from the penalty spot? Okay. Since Joao Pedro has signed for Chelsea, he has scored in every single game he has played in. He has scored against AC Milan. He has scored against Bayer Leverkusen. He scored in the Club World Cup final against PSG. He scored against Fluminense. And everyone kept saying to me, oh, but, they're just Brazilian teams. Like, everyone just keeps kicking the can down the road. I honestly believe Chelsea are going to be a serious threat next year. Serious threat. And as a Tottenham fan, that is quite a scary thought because the amount of options they have got out wide. Pedro Neto today, the cross for Joao Pedro's goal, disgusting. Gittens, Gustavo, Cole Palmer can play out there. They've also got Christopher Nkunku and Jackson, who are probably going to be replaced in the next few days by Garnacho and Xavi Simons. Delap. They have got options up front for days. They're scoring goals at a ridiculous rate. 2 preseason games against AC Milan and Leverkusen, and they scored 6 goals. And before anyone says, oh, it's not AC Milan's first team because they played yesterday. Or, people are going to come out and say, but AC Milan aren't what they used to be. There's always an excuse. Whenever you give praise to another team, there seems to be an excuse. And today, I don't want to hear any excuses because Chelsea look a fucking threat. We're going to break it all down. Make sure you go down, drop a like on the video if you haven't already, and you let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'll try and get to as many comments as I can. Make sure you check out the Crystal Palace Liverpool match reaction as well. Just posted that about 15, 20 minutes ago. The road to 100K is well and truly on. And this is what's crazy. 93% of you, yes, you who have watched this channel in August, have not subscribed. It's free. Go down there, click the button. It does absolute wonders for me. Really helps the channel out. So go down, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Let's talk about Chelsea 4, AC Milan 1. I'll be honest with you guys. I thought they had a huge weakness at the back, especially now Colwell has done his ACL. I think they need a centre-back. Chalobah and Tosin, are they good enough to go and win a league title? I'm not so sure. And that's what Chelsea want to do. At fullback, they've probably got arguably the best fullback pairing in the Premier League. And they've got options. Gusto can come in. Reece James, Cucurella. They've got options for days. Their midfield double pivot, everyone knows my thoughts. Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo are a joke. The best double pivot for me in world football right now. I'll argue anyone till the cows come home. That is the best double pivot. And when you got Cole Palmer in the 10, it just makes football a lot easier. Neto and Gittens out wide. Joao Pedro up front. In terms of the AC Milan side, there was some familiar faces to Chelsea fans. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, of course. Tomori, of course. 2 ex-Chelsea players. Rafa Leao, I think Rafa Leao is such a good player, man. This guy in the Prem, I think he cooks. Luka Modric made his debut for AC Milan. One of my favourite players ever. And other than that, I don't really know. I mean, Santiago Jimenez, we know him from his days at for Feyenoord. Este just signed from Brighton. In terms of that, I mean, you look at the Chelsea bench is just stacked. Santos, Liam Delap comes on, bags a brace. Jarell Hato, their new signing. Gusto, Tyreek George, who looks like he's going to be involved in a potential swap deal, or not swap deal, involved in the deal that may involve a swap deal with Nkunku, and I think Tyreek George may go on loan. And in terms of this Chelsea side, they got off to the absolute perfect start. They were 2-0 up inside 8 minutes. An own goal from Andre Cubiz, and I think it was a day to forget for him. An own goal and a red card inside 18 minutes. Absolutely disastrous. Joao Pedro's goal comes from a ball into the box from Pedro Neto. And the guy can't stop scoring at the moment. Joao Pedro is on the end of it, header, bullet header, past Mike Mignan, who's a very, very, very experienced goalkeeper. We know about his qualities. Chelsea, of course, we're in for him in the market. It's a good goal. It's a good header, and they're 2-0 up. And as soon as they got that red card, I thought, right, Chelsea are going to run away with this. And they pretty much did. They were then 3-0 up from Delap. He got a penalty, bullet penalty, side netting in the back of the net. And then he scored again. Yusuf Fofana was on the score sheet for AC Milan. But Chelsea have got goals in their team. They have got a lot of goals in their team. And I see a stat about, I think it was Enzo Maresca's last, I think it's something like his last 20 games or something like that, or 21 games. He's only lost 3. I think he's won 18 or something stupid. All the Chelsea fans today were got to see the Conference League, got to see the Club World Cup. 19 shots to 11, 8 shots on target to 5, more possession, more passes, 92% passing accuracy is absolutely incredible. And they're looking good, guys. They're looking good. You bring in Xavi Simons, you bring in Garnacho, and I think Chelsea next season, I'm not saying title charge, but they're not far away now. I don't think Manchester City, as it stands right now, I don't know if they're stronger than this Chelsea side. I'll be honest with you guys. Towards the end of the season, Chelsea were under massive pressure to get top 4. Massive pressure. They beat Forest away. They then battered Real Betis 4-1 in the final. They then get off to a really strong start in the Club World Cup, beating Benfica, Tunis, LAFC. They then go beat Palmeiras, Fluminense, and PSG and win the Club World Cup. And I look at, they've got everything right now that's about a winning team. They've got the mentality to do it. They've proven that by winning the Club World Cup. They've got some really, I don't want to say easy because that's disrespectful to the Premier League's competition, but they've scored 9 goals in the last 3 games against AC Milan, PSG, and Bayer Leverkusen. That is pretty insane for a team that's billion-pound bottle jobs. No one talks about the amount of money they've actually brought in from transfers, do they? Because I'd love to know what that figure is. 1 goal conceded in the last 3 games, clean sheets against PSG and Leverkusen, 9 goals scored is a very, very, very good return. And you look at their start of the season, guys. I want to look at before I get into the Man United game, these 4 games, that should be 12 points. I'm not going to lie. Brentford are going to be without Johan Wieser, Thomas Frank, Brian Mbuemo, Norgard. Fulham, I think Chelsea got a very good record at the Bridge. I think they beat Crystal Palace as well. I know Palace in recent years have had a couple of good results, and they will be going into that game on a high from winning the Community Shield. But I think this Chelsea team they've got an edge right now. They've got a bit of grit, a bit of determination. They've got a spark. They've got the fire in their belly to go and win and to go and compete. And that's exactly what they're doing. 4 goals against AC Milan. The same AC Milan side that Arsenal only beat 1-0. The same AC Milan side that beat Liverpool 4-2. Interesting. Crystal Palace this weekend. We're going to be covering as many Premier League games as I possibly can. And I think Chelsea beat this Palace side comfortably 2 or 3-0. West Ham on a Friday night, I think they go and dispatch them comfortably as well. West Ham might have beat Lille. They might have beat Bournemouth. They might have beat Everton recently. But I just think this Chelsea team have got options. They've got options for days. And once they sign Xavi Simons, once they sign Garnacho, their forward options are absolutely ridiculous. Like, they are building a squad. Like Neto, Gittens, Palmer, Pedro, Delap, Stavo. You've also got Jackson and Konku that are there that are going to be replaced by Simons, Garnacho. Tyreek George if he stays. I'm looking at this Chelsea side and I'm thinking, a couple more players. I know Enzo Maresca said after the Bayer Leverkusen win that he strongly wants to bring in a new centre-back. If they go out, let's say Chelsea go out there tomorrow and hypothetically put 50 million on the table, or 40 million on the table, or 35, whatever the fee's going to be, and they go out and get a Mark Gahey, or they go out and get, someone else from Sporting, for instance. You go out and get, Inacio, for instance, or you go to the Bundesliga and you pick up someone else. They've got an elite scouting network and they're very, very good at buying and selling players. If you add a experienced centre-back to these ranks, I'm not saying title charge. I'm not going to say that. However, they're not far away. Make sure you drop a like. Let me know your thoughts down below. Make sure you check out the Liverpool versus Crystal Palace match reaction. That will be out very soon. And I will see you next time. I am out.